Hey, this is Matt once again. We're about to a video, and this is a paid request for the movie reviewer next door. Thank you so much for that. And for those interested in requesting any type of videos, feel free to send it either directly to my PayPal. That's usually the best way to do it. I do have a Cash App as well. People have asked about that, and do have a Patreon. Links are down below in the info box. It could be any type of review, re-review, topic reaction, commentary, whatever the case may be. I'll get to it as soon as I can, I promise. And thank you. I sincerely thank people who have sent them. I really do appreciate it. I don't appreciate this movie existing, called Peter 5'8", which I remember I looked at the title and what the hell does this title even mean? But it's a Bible passage. Be alert and of sober mind. Your enemy, the devil, prowls around like a roaring lion looking for someone to devour. Which is ironic because you would have to be a drunk as fuck mind to watch this film. And the devil, is it the director who made it, or is it Kevin Spacey? And like a roaring lion looking for someone to devour. Well, I'd rather this movie devour my ass than a lion devour me, although that would probably be less painful than watching this piece of shit movie. This movie is crap. It is a 3.59 to B. I could perfectly see why. Yes, Kevin Spacey's in it. I guess this was his attempted comeback after being... I mean, he was let go. He was found innocent, however you want to put it. Innocent, however you want to put it. The thing with the Kevin Spacey stuff, the allegations, I don't know what happened in terms of... I wasn't there. Granted, where there's a lot of smoke, there may be a bit of fire. Do I think Kevin Spacey's a good actor? Yes, I do. The Usual Suspects, Outbreak, The Negotiator, even in Baby Driver, good actor. But do I really like seeing him anymore? No. Because I'm thinking there must be some truth to that. Also, why is he slowly... His face is slowly turning to Jack Palance. See that poster? That's what he looks like in the movie. Any minute now, I think he's going to be like, my number one guy. And try and do push-ups at the Oscars, or, one-handed push-ups. Is he going to be in the reboot City Slickers? Wonder who's going to play Billy Crystal. Jared from Subway? I hated this movie. I mean, I don't know why he slowly morphed into Jack Palance, face-wise. I don't know why this film was made. I don't know why they thought putting Kevin Spacey in it. I guess they thought the controversial idea of Kevin Spacey would get people's eyes on it to see, man, he's back. And that would get some kind of controversy, so your film would be mentioned and talked about. And you're hoping that that mention and controversy will get more eyes on your movie. I highly doubt that happened. Because I guarantee you, most people watching this don't know what the hell this movie was. But it came out this year, 2024. And yes, it is indeed one of the worst films I have seen this year. Yes, films like The Crow and Remake, they piss me off more because of a property I like. But technically, this is one of the worst films. Technically. In terms of acting, direction, script. This, it feels like someone wants to act like The Room. And I could see if a big-time YouTuber like Red Letter Media or someone talked about this film and showing scenes, that more people will watch this as a curiosity of bad cinema. With how awful the acting is and how awkward the scenes are, although it's not nearly entertaining like Samurai Cop or The Room, which I don't even think The Room's that entertaining anyway. It's bad, yeah, but at least the lead guy is kind of funny with how bad. Tell me apart, Lisa. At least there's that. There's something. This doesn't even have that. Very over the top. Even the music from the get-go. The music is being this very over-the-top, farting, horn music, thinking it's Cape Fear or something. But I'm like, it's being so over the top. I'm like, is this meant to be a parody, comedic? But no. Because there's plenty of scenes where the music's being very over the top with this farting horn music. And the acting by this lead girl, Jet, not, I was going to say Jet Jaguar, but no, Jet, what the fuck her name? I hope she gets on a jet and leaves the fuck out of the universe. I never want to see her in a movie again. This is one of the worst performances I have seen all year. Bar none. One of the worst performances. If I did an award show for worst performance by an actress, it would be by this chick. This lady. Because she's acting like she's from 1935 and do a horrible job at it. What is going on here? Who is my adversary? Who is my adversary? She says that line too. Who is my adversary? Like, she talks like no one talks nowadays. And it is supposed to take place now. Because people talk about cryptocurrency, have cell phones, all that shit. Like, why? Why is she acting like this? Why did the director see this performance and go, cut and print? Unless this guy has no eyes or no, maybe he has no ears. Maybe he's deaf. Maybe he's directed by a deaf guy. Are you deaf, Mr. Director? Are you deaf by hearing how people talk and thinking, it's okay, USA? Is that? I can only assume you're deaf. I can only assume it. The first scene, our lead lady, Sam, her character name is Sam. She does real estate. She's selling to these two women who are lesbians because she says a line like, this is fit for a queen. I mean, this is fit for a teen. Or should I say, fit for a pair of queens. Well, we could, and even they act shitty. Well, we could be teens if more apropos. What the fuck is this silly acting BS? And she does this, like, it's trying to be a 1940s film noir with none of the atmosphere, none of the look, none of the good stuff that's in them. She narrates about, I took my career as a huckster of homes. And she has this redneck husband that I swear to God I thought was Joe Kinnaman for a bit. It's not. Joe Kinnaman, what Kinnaman? And he is like, oh, he doesn't have a job and he's terrible in it as well. And she's like a dainty 5 foot whatever lady and she's slapping the hell out of him and he doesn't do anything. I'm surprised. Doesn't leave her. He acts like an abused lady. And he's like, he looks like a typical redneck, beer-swilling who would live in, RV park. And he's getting hit. And you didn't let me finish. I go get a job over there. And this small girl is trying to act tough. You can defeat a shopping bag. You trying to talk tough. What are you doing? Or this guy's just a gigantic pussy. And just the way these scenes are where she's talking, she literally goes, I'm hanging up now. You can hang up. You don't have to announce people, I'm hanging up. That's how people talk. I'm hanging up my phone now. Usually us normal people say goodbye. Or see ya. Or see you later. Or talk to you later. That's how normal people talk. This girl acts like an alien. Most people here act like they're from Mars. Oh, Kevin Spacey comes into town because I guess he's a hitman, nicknamed Peter 58. Spoilers. Fuck it, spoiler. He was hired by Jake Weber, who was in the Dawn of the Dead remake, who I like. I mean, maybe you just say I'm being harsh on the actress. It's the director, because he got bad performances out of everybody, including Kevin Spacey, who's won an Oscar. So maybe it is the director's fault, but lady, I'm sorry, lady, if Jet Jandrew, whatever you still gave one of the worst performances I've seen this year. So you should, I don't know, curse the director out because he made you look awful. If it's not your fault, then it's the director's fault, and he made you look like the worst actress ever. So, but yeah, Jake Weber has hired him because apparently long ago, Miss Jet Jaguar was a lounge singer that was driving, hit someone who happened to be a teen, middle-aged teen, who was the kid of Jake Weber's character. And then she left her husband, changed her name, went to this place, has this new hubby who's a loser, a redneck. And Jay Weber wants Kevin Spacey down there to, I don't know, torture her, make her life a living hell, but wants her to admit her name or something? Or admit, like... And then what? I don't get why she's so confused as to who this guy may be. Have you run over a lot of people throughout your life? Someone is trying to make my life miserable. Maybe it has to do with that one person I killed. Unless you killed a lot of other people we don't know about. And yet you're confused. Who is this and what's happening? Maybe the guy... Maybe the person you killed. Maybe they had family. I know, shocker, right? Why it takes her so long to figure that out? I don't know. And again, what if he had just told Kevin Spacey, yeah, go and kill her? This would have been done quickly. Cut her fucking head off, put her on my mantle, put her on my piano. But no. And then Kevin Spacey does this thing where he hooks up with one of her friends, played by Rebecca De Mornay. I don't know why she took this job. Because she's to be a good actress. And she's not that great in this, but she's better than Miss Jet Fuel here. And Kevin Spacey seduces her and they have sex. But it was awkward sex because he's talking about how, yo, you're filling me up and all this stuff. I don't need to hear that. Okay? This ain't Pornhub. I don't need to hear that shit. And then he gets no info out of her, so he just dumps her. Which I'm surprised he didn't kill her. I mean, he kills other people randomly later, so I don't know why he didn't kill her. Because you would think she, would be a hassle for him. But he doesn't. Because I guess he's stupid too. And like even Kevin Spacey has narration, he's saying stuff like, I was doomed to play the villain's part. And the irony of that he said that, I went, oh my god. Does the director... Did no one understand the irony of what you're saying? You having Kevin Spacey narrated as saying, doomed to play the villain's part. And considering how people view him in reality... Although this is made so shitty, people probably didn't understand putting that in, those two things together. At times it's mind-bogglingly bad. Like there's a bit where she's showing the two lesbians the place, and then this woman who she doesn't say lesbian, I don't want materialistic people here. I'm like, why is she saying that? I mean, whatever. I guess to make her, she doesn't want to seem to other people that she's a homophobic. So they're all in the place, and then they all stand over here at a side, like one's here, and then one's here, one's here, one's here, and they all look at the same time, like it's blocked for a sitcom, and then Kevin Spacey's there, and Kevin Spacey, his performance, It's like he would play a guy who owns a plantation and has slaves in his trunk. Well, how's it going there? I'm having this little southern twang and this loco yoko. How's it going there? And it's like you're looking like Jack Palance and you're trying to sound like you're going for Django Unchained. He wasn't that good either. There's a bit where he's trying to dance with the lead and then gets on a pool table and sings a song using a pool cue as a trumpet. Or there's a bit like he's stalking her. And literally, like, her back is turned and he just walks like this, like, remember this name? And just keeps walking. Like, the back's towards her, she's like paying for something. He's like, how about this name? Like, I forget what the line was. It's like, do you remember blank or something? And just walks away. I'm like, what the fuck? It's just weird. The staging, the acting, the over the top. Like, this thing thinks it's Cape Fear times 10. It ain't. Trust me. And he'll talk on his TV thing to have a connection to Jake Weber. I will get the answer to the question that haunts you. I don't even remember what the fuck the question was. And then they throw this bit here where they contact her old husband who's married with a wife and kid because Sam, Jet Firemoto there, left earlier years and years ago, so the guy moved on and had a new life. Come here, and if you don't, we'll kill your wife and kid. And I'm like, what is this plan to get her husband? Like, here's an idea. If you want answers about her, why don't you just kidnap the husband, beat it out of him? Tell me all you can about this girl. Because you know who her husband was. You know where he lives. You messaged him. Or in the mail, by the way. Which makes you wonder, what if the wife read the mail? Because usually it'd be like an email or something. No, it's like snail mail. Because he read it. And I'm thinking, what if the wife read that? What if the wife had opened, oh, let me see what he's done. What the fuck is this about? They don't kill me and the kid? What if she read it? And why do they need the husband there? Like, she's married with a new husband. You would think, okay, Kevin Spacey, get the new husband and tell me all about your new wife. Wouldn't you kidnap the new redneck who would know more about her now? Why didn't Kevin Spacey just kidnap that redneck and tell me what you need and No. They just bring in the old husband for some fucking reason. I don't know why. I still don't know why. I don't get it. This movie makes no sense. I find it funny also when that guy opens up the mail, the wife, his new wife, the kid's crying. I'm like, yeah, the kid's crying because he knows he's in a shitty movie and it's not his fault. He can't even talk yet, and he's already in a shitty film. Imagine when he grows up. Wow, I got to be in a crappy film without even my say-so. Before I could talk and form vowels, I'm in a crappy film that gets a 3.5 out of 10 IMDb. Imagine him, like, wanting to go into Hollywood. What movies you been in? Oh, this movie? 3.5 out of 10? Hey, it's not me. They put me in the... I didn't even get to talk yet. I barely know how to shit yet. He was still probably shitting in the diaper. Well, maybe not yet, but well, I don't know. It depends on who the parent is. Poor kid. He's trying because he knows he's in this movie. No wonder he's trying. So was I in here. My soul was trying. So, again, Spacey realizes he's got nothing. Rebecca De Mornay has no info, so he dumps her, and she gets pissed about it. And he chokes her, then lets her go and says, "Walk away." And I'm like, why you letting her go? Because later, he has a sniper rifle. He just shooting people. He tried to shoot one, missed, shoots, and then he shoots like 3 other people. Two. Oh, and also he blows up the house he rented, so he's not really being that secretive. He blew up the house he rented, or bought, whatever he did. Kills 3 people in broad daylight with a big ass sniper rifle. Oh, and when there are at least 2 times when people get shot, the blood hit the lens. It caught on the lens and stayed there twice. Once during that scene, and then later on, there are 2 times that happened. I know there are times movies do that, like someone maybe gets up and they spit blood and it hits the camera, or something else happens. Either I can let it go, some try to do it for an artistic take on it, but it's something you notice. Here it just seemed like, I don't want to do a take 2, just move on. It felt like laziness here. Complete laziness. Again, there are films I like that have done that, but I excuse it. Maybe I excuse it because the rest of the movie is doing a good enough job, I can let that go. But not here. Everything else sucks. Oh, and then the blowing up the house was just crappy CG. So Spacey's trying to kill the redneck. Again, I don't even know why they wanted her old husband there. Because he gets there and nothing happens with him that I even remember. It's just that he's trying to kill the redneck, her new husband. Then he goes in, deals with her for, oh yeah, chasing her. She's on a boat, yelling, "Who is my adversary? Who is my adversary?" Who the fuck talks like this? Gets to the house, they have a little scuffle. That's nothing. There's no tension. There's no cat and mouse. Just, she is talking with someone. I think the guy who's her new husband's going to work for, he gets shot. Actually, I think that's when the first time the blood hit the camera. I think it was when that happened. Because it also gets on her face. I think that's when it happened the first time. The guy with glasses is talking to our lead. He gets shot. The blood hits the camera. She runs. She tries to hide. He finds her. They scuffle a bit. And then Rebecca De Mornay just shows up and shoots him in the head. And that's the second time the blood hits the camera. So, yeah, that's why he didn't kill Rebecca De Mornay. Because the movie had to have her kill Kevin Spacey at the end. The husband, the old husband just goes up and goes, like, something about like, "I'm glad you're doing well," or whatever. Then leaves and goes back home. He didn't do anything. He didn't do anything. What was the point? Why did they want him there? I don't fucking know. Then some time passes. She's with her, new husband. Then one day she looks out the window and there's another hitman. Because we saw Jake Weber on his phone click to Peter 59 this time. So apparently he has a ton of these assassins, hitmen. Although I still don't know what the hell he wants. Like, he knows for certain that she's the one who killed his kid. That's why he's sending all these damn hitmen. Why don't you just send more than one? Why don't you just go down there yourself? Why don't you just have the guy go kill her? Blow up their house? I don't think Jay Weber knows what he wants to do. And then it ends with like a sequel bait ending that no one wants. And no one cares, no one desires. This is such a poorly made, horribly acted. The lead girl, just her acting, she's all wide-eyed and she talks so like she's from 1945 and oh my god, I can't believe. Who do you think you are? How dare you do that? That's her entire performance. It is so fucking aggravating, annoying. Just she's doing that and doing that badly and poorly and irritating. Every time she's on screen, I want to scream in my soul, "Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!" Kevin Spacey, obviously this is the parts he gets because perhaps rightfully he's canceled. Yeah, I don't know 100%, but there's a lot of smoke there. So there may be some fire. Rebecca De Mornay, it's sad that this is the best he could do. Because Rebecca De Mornay is a good actress. This director should never work again. What the hell has this guy done? I need to look him up and find out his name. Peter 5. It's such a stupid title, too. It's a Bible quote. Well, who gives a shit? It's tattooed on your ass, Mr. Director. Who wrote it, too? Michael Zaiko Hall. You know what else has 3 named serial killers? So apparently, he directed Tyrion that has a 2.9 on. Let's look. Tyrion, 2.9 out of 10. Hotel Dunsmuir, 3.8. And then this, 3.5. So apparently he's used to making crappy movies. And some called The Villains, but there's no rating. So, really, the 3 films, Tyrion, Hotel Dunsmuir, Peter 5.8, he wrote all 3 and directed all 3. You would think after the first one or the second one, he'd be like, maybe I need to step aside. So, apparently he was an effects guy. Which is hilarious, because this doesn't even have good effects. He was, Pulse 2006, a tools developer. Well, he certainly is a tool. Grindhouse, digital artist. He was a digital artist as Michael Hall on Planet Terror. He was a technical director at Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End, an effects artist. I guess he was with a company called The Orphanage. Live Free or Die Hard. Digital effects artist on The Golden Compass. Visual effects animator. Cloverfield. Visual effects on Mars Needs Moms, Transformers Dark of the Moon, digital artist Prometheus, effects artist Wreck-It Ralph. So he's an effects guy. Visual effects on Cars 3, visual effects on Incredibles 2, a visual effects artist on the Callisto Protocol video game. So he's an effects artist that for some reason thinks he can write and direct, and he's wrong. Dude, please don't give up your day job. Do not give up your day job as an effects guy. You're not a writer. You're not a director. You failed awful at both. You've had 3 movies now. The public has said all 3 of them sucked. You haven't made a movie higher than a 4 out of 10. Your highest is a 3.8. Stop. In the name of movie law. He probably thought there was this big chance. I'm going to work with a big actor like Kevin Spacey. yeah, that really helped. No, people like, I don't want to see it because I don't want to see him. If they even heard of your damn movie. They probably reacted to the trailer. Oh my, and then, I didn't see the trailer, but if it's deal with this movie, the trailer would have sucked because the content sucks. This movie sucks. In fact, I'm gonna go on my letterbox now, and I'm gonna rate it. You know what? I'm gonna rate it half a star. I'm gonna rate it half a star. There's not a goddamn thing good in this. Because this is literally what I'm going to technically say. This is the second worst film I've seen this year after Sasquatch Sunset. Yes, you narrowly beat out a movie where a bunch of Bigfoot get on a road and piss and shit on it. Bravo on the gravel. Well, I'd rather go eat some gravel. So, yes, I hate Sasquatch Sunset. It was the worst film I've seen. This is number 2. If you don't believe me, watch it yourself. We'll see you guys later. Is there anything else I'm missing? No. Done.